How far can you actually stretch the meaning of words before they stop meaning anything? If you refer to a bike as being adventure, it doesn't magically make it an adventure bike. 4-cylinder adventure bike, 4-cylinder adventure bike. This is not an adventure bike. Adventure bikes, by definition, need to be able to handle at least some off-road. We see none of that here. Cast wheels, absolutely no space between the front wheel and the mudguard. I mean, this is not an adventure bike, it's mental. So let's recap. This is a touring bike. It's comfortable for long distances on road. This is an adventure bike. It's designed to go almost anywhere, do long distances, and also be comfortable. This is a sports bike. It's not comfortable and not particularly good at anything in the real world. Just disable the comments, David. It's gonna be a bloodbath in there. And finally, this Honda's new 4-cylinder adventure bike. It's actually a sports tourer, a crossover of sorts. It's sporty because of the high revving sports engine and touring because of the seating position, which is upright. Now, I'm glad we got all of that sorted out. I feel a lot better now. Stick around. Honda first brought this bike to the public eyes at last year's EICMA show as a concept bike. Lots of companies employ this very method where they will use a concept to test out the public reaction, and if it's good, they will push it into production. See the Norden 901, where the reaction was so great at EICMA, Husqvarna very soon afterwards announced that they will push it into production. We're still waiting for it, Husky. It seems Honda also got a great reaction to the CB4X concept that they have now applied for a European patent for a very similar looking bike. Now, the fact that this happened relatively quickly after the November reveal tells us two things. The production bike will be very similar to the concept, and Honda has had its eyes on a sports tourer for quite a while. Not having one in its lineup while this specific market segment is getting more and more popular might have hurried things along for Honda as well. Sports tourers are great at running around in the city and also taking in some lovely curvy roads with great scenery in between, while being a hell of a lot of fun and comfortable at the same time. BMW just came out with its 2-cylinder smaller sports tourer, which is getting a lot of positive attention. Yamaha updated their Tracer 700, so let's see what Honda is planning on bringing out. Its engine will most probably be the 650, which now powers Honda's Naked, the CB650R, and also its CRB sports bike. The engine is already emissions certified. It's a classic Japanese sports bike engine with a sky-high red line of 12,800 RPM, so apart from a few tweaks here and there really shouldn't be a surprise. The design of the sports tourer is really what stands out. With its discrete headlights, sharp straight lines and tapered nose, even if you don't find it beautiful, it's at least something different on the road, and we definitely need more of that. The images also reveal dual disc brakes at the front, inverted forks, and a rear monoshock setup. Comprehensive electronics, rider aids, all of that good stuff will be a no-brainer for this bike, as well as creature comforts like phone pairing. No official word from Honda on this yet, but we'll keep you updated when more news drops, so make sure you subscribe to catch that. So, sports touring, is it for you? Do you enjoy fast revving, comfortable sports touring, or are you more of the chilled touring kind of rider? Or adventure riding, since now we all know what the difference between all of them is. Let us know in the comments below. Well, that's the show for today, everyone. If you've enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, and if you think you've learned something new, consider subscribing or becoming a patron to help us make more of these shows. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.